They'll be back shortly. Maybe?
back?
We are live, yes.
Yeah, we back. We back.
Okay, we
It
back.
buffered.
So we back in the mine, got that pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. Ooh, my bitrate says no. Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat out of his eyes and looking around the room. Let's start the game! Fuck yeah! Seek a way out.
Yee.
Oh, I love how they do that in this game.
The transitions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Operations during an escape. During an escape, you can move to different parts of the room by touching the bottom screen. Since many areas require a very exact selection, we recommend you use the stylus. I am using my perfectly legal Nintendo cursor stylus, as we all should. Is this the first one? Yes, Ellie, this is the first one. During an escape, you can touch the background to search anywhere in the room. Areas you can investigate will be highlighted yellow the moment you touch them. Depending on the nature of the location you touch, you might find an item or hint. Okay, so we're getting the first puzzle. First escape room.
How's the movement gonna work? Because these are not the PC controls.
Just through the DS's controls. And I have it set up to where I have the DS stuff mapped, so
Oh, okay. Yasha woke up. It's 5 a.m.
Yasha,
Good
what
morning, but
the fuck? What's up?
it's 5 a.m.
Yasha! Don't worry, I woke up at 5 a.m. too. Oh, you haven't slept yet. Wait a minute, hold up. That's a different story.
No, go back.
Yasha, go
Go
back.
back to sleep.
Yasha.
Please sleep. You need just sleep.
Mapped your official DS via capture card. Yeah. About items during an escape investigating. Blah, 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 blah. You obtain an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Touching L. I will say, this is the game where I remember the puzzle rooms the least well. Because I feel like I remember Virtue's Last Rewards puzzle rooms pretty well, because I replayed that one not too long ago. It was just a few years ago. And this one, it's been a hot sec.
My last memory from 999 was Funyarinpa.
Paninrampa? Yeah.
Funyarinpa.
Yeah.
Like earlier while we were preparing, my brain was like, "Hey, remember Funyarinpa?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously you do. Because everyone knows what it is.
Because I actually forgot about the Funyarinpa
Fucking
until my brain was like,
uncultured swine.
"Hey, remember this? This might be helpful."
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it is
here we
helpful.
are.
It's probably like the most important thing in the game, honestly.
Yeah.
Investigation room. If you look down in the bottom left corner, blah 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 blah. I know. One thing I will say, there's no good way to like fast way through. Okay. As far as I can tell, a pole that's attached to the bed. Okay, so I can just use the touchscreen for everything. Good. That's what I want to see.
Touchscreen?
Yeah, my perfectly legal touchscreen.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because if I use the touchscreen for everything, I don't have to worry about what I have mapped.
Mm.
Yasha, you're dying over there. Oh. I mean, on one
PC.
hand, I want you to be here, cause I love you being here. But on the other hand, you need some sleep.
It be like that.
Yeah.
Like you want someone, your homies to support, but at the same time, your homies need to sleep.
Yeah. I have to figure this out. Yeah. So while I'm going through this, tell us about your thoughts on some of your initial thoughts on the first game. Like what you were thinking when you were first playing this.
Santa hot.
Santa, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well we haven't gotten to Santa quite yet, but
I'm sorry.
no,
Like my
I
first
just
impression was like, the game is creepy, and then Santa pops in. I'm like, oh wait, no, fuck no. We have this guy here. It's fine.
Oh wow, fucking thirsty. And you opened this by saying you were gay.
Look, there.
God damn. Using the touchpad for this specifically is awful. Okay. One,
I don't know
two,
how to
three, four,
explain
five.
that.
Okay.
Look, like, sure, I opened up the thing
Two.
with, hey, I'm gay, but Santa exists, bro.
4,
See?
6, 8. Wait, no. 2, 4, 6. 4. Yeah, it's just 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Tua.
Dua! Yeah. Look, she's gay, but Santa is Santa Claus.
No, not Santa Claus.
Are you wet for
Oh shit,
Santa
I
Claus?
think I disconnected.
Oh, nice.
I think I disconnected from your screen on the call.
No, you're
Oh
still
wait,
in the call.
I'm back.
Yeah, I never heard you
I'm
left.
back. What?
Yeah, I never saw or heard you left. So,
Ah, okay.
yeah. Yeah.
No, like, but it stopped showing me your screen,
Ah.
so I was like panic.
Okay, Yasha, you get some sleep, girl. You. Turn.
Oops, shit. No, I pressed the camera. Oh no. No, please review now. That Discord.
You are
That
so
Discord.
fucking lucky that I am not showing Discord at all. Holy shit.
That Discord. It won't.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking god.
Good. It turned off the camera. Okay, good. Discord, why?
I just look over, and at first I was like, what the fuck? How did my webcam turn on? Because it switched our positions in the call.
No, it was mine.
Yeah, and then I just see you like frantically trying to push the button to stop it. It's like fucking.
I had to leave the app.
I know. It was so funny though.
The problems of not having your own PC.
Red key. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror. He had scarcely recognized himself.
What's up with my face?
It just means Tappy has possessed you. Wait, Ellie, isn't it
Yeah,
also
fair.
super late for you? You're like pretty close to Yasha's time. What's up with my face? His confusion was, well, justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead.
Which
Uh,
he probably is.
yeah. I mean, that's what I see whenever I look in the mirror, so, like, I wouldn't be shocked.
Same.
Man,
Same.
what the hell happened to me? I look like a VTuber or something. Disgusting. How did I end up here?
You stream too hard, your face contorts.
Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment. A small, one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. What the fuck, Junpei? You're getting ripped off.
Rich.
Nah, that's not rich. That just means he couldn't fucking get a good place. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he's been there for 3 years and 7 months. Oh, also, can we point out how fucking cool it is that we have college students instead of fucking high schoolers in this game?
Flashbacks to Danganronpa.
Yeah. I mean, every anime uses high school students.
It's high school. Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I really appreciate when it's adults and college people. Like, that feels so much better to me. Because it's just more unique at this point.
Yeah. And then you remember Virtue's Last Reward with Quark,
Yeah.
the child.
Yeah, that one does have Q, and Rich's Last Reward has. Is it Quark? I always called him Ken. I thought his name was Ken.
Wasn't Ken from P3? Like Persona 3?
Yes. I'll be honest. The only thing I remember from the kid from Rich's Last Reward is the scene where
Yeah.
he's lying on the bed going, "Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me!" And I just remember laughing my fucking ass off when he is screaming.
Yeah.
I was like, God, what a mood.
I mean, true, but like, damn.
He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceilings blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he had come home to so many times before. Everything was as he left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and the t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. There's one thing that didn't belong, however. What? What did you say?
The whole description about what's in his room sounds like a fucking poem, quite honestly.
Like a poem? Yeah, kinda does.
It has some rhymes, and whenever I hear rhymes, my brain is like a fucking poem.
Yeah. This game
Because yes, that's the only thing that was shoved in my brain.
Yeah. This game feels like it's both written as a book and not written as a book at the same time. And I really love the style that it goes for with how it's written. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wafted into the apartment, carrying the smell of autumn with them. The white curtain framing.
What does autumn smell like?
Like fallen leaves. Fallen leaves.
Yeah, I never smelled that.
Pumpkins. There's a lot of. Yeah.
I think you have I think you have forgotten. We don't have autumn here, so
Oh yeah, you have hot and less hot.
yeah, yeah,
Meanwhile, for
yeah.
me,
That's what we have.
you use
Or
Celsius, right?
flooding. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, within the past like 4 days, it went from 0 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius back to 0 degrees Celsius.
What the hell?
That's just
That's
how
really
it works.
cold.
Yeah, it's like well below 0 most of the time. Like in the winter,
The fuck?
it's well below 0.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I told you about the polar vortex I was in one time, didn't I?
Oh wait, yep, yep. Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah, that got to
How
like
the fuck?
real fucking cold.
I don't understand how y'all survive in that type of cold, but at the same time, here I am wanting to experience snow.
Yeah. I mean, Texas fucking died because they got to 0 degrees or like 1, 2 degrees. I'm just like, you fucking pussies. I survived in like -10 easy. Like -20
To
even.
be fair, to be fair, Tex is in Texas, right?
Yeah.
And it's like across the country
Yeah.
from where you are in. So like, yeah, that's understandable. But like, I'm sitting here with my Asian ass. Like, well, shit.
Oh, Ellie, have you not played the first game in the series? Because, like, that's really weird if you've played the other two but not this one. Because the other two so heavily rely on this one. Infrastructure
Yeah.
wasn't built for negative temperatures. That's true, but in America, it didn't get to negative temperatures. It got to 32 degrees. And it had like a 1 inch snow at most. I know it's not built for that, but still, kind of like get over it, pussies. Just I've handled like feet of snow before and still went to my fucking job and had to shovel off the damn snow from my car.
Snow.
Snow. Schnome. Junpei
Snow.
walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the pipes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei
You fool.
shrugged. He must have just left it open earlier. Closed the window.
Then it happened.
Junpei shrugged. Then it happened. Hi,
Surprise,
buddy.
motherfucker!
Hello, buddy. Junpei turned and found himself face to mask with a man dressed in all black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky glass mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a startled croak. He tried to step toward the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed on the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs, like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face. Hissing, the white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. Like, it was impressive watching it go. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well. A white haze that was not smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Oh, Ellie watched a streamer
Can you
play
read
the
this
other.
part?
Yeah. Consider this a
I'm gonna be.
privilege.
I'm gonna do something stupid with this.
Okay. Consider this a
Consider this a
privilege.
privilege.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
Wait, do I read it again?
Yeah, there's more to it.
Consider this as a privilege. You have been chosen.
A rasping voice wormed its way out of the mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game.
That doesn't sound distorted.
Yeah,
The
oh no, it
Nonary
does.
game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, beat the shit out of him in the Denny's parking lot. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. That's right. I did lose that fight in the Denny's parking lot. I'll never be able to show my face again. That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
No shit.
As to who the man was, or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Who was the man in the mask?
He just said it might not be a man, so
Yeah, it could be anyone. It could even be Tappy!
I mean, fair, but at the same time, damn bro, I can't lift. I would probably also feel bad and be like, nope, wait, never mind, let me grab that white smoke, throw it out, let the drivers passing through the apartment pass out instead and create an even more bigger accident.
I could see you doing that, like trying to make something better and then accidentally fucking making things way worse.
It's in my nature as a demon, apparently.
You're bad by accident.
You. It be like that.
You are going to participate in a game. No repeat text. The nonary game, huh? What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it. With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. There's nothing left on the mirror.
Man in the Mirror has been playing in my head since earlier, ever since you opened up that mirror.
Hell yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but it's playing in my head and it's like, sup bitch.
Sup, bitch. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go with it. Ah, hell yeah. Second. Okay, so red is 2, 4. 2, 4, 8, 5. 2, 4, 8, 5. Oh wait, no, it's 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. And then the blue one is 0, 2, 6, 3. 0, 2, 6, 3. Oh, fuck off. No. Mini games. I know.
We know.
Oh yeah, I can turn you up, even though that'll make your background noise worse.
Did my background noise come in and be like, "Sup, bitch"?
Yeah, it just sounds like
Was it?
you're in a windy area.
Wait, let me just rejoin the call because yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna have to eat out of the call real quick, and then I'm gonna pop back in.
Okay. Yes, alright, let's open it up. You can find files and notes during the... And Happy's dead. They're officially dead, everyone. I can't do much about it. During the Nonary game, some people are gonna have to live and die. Tappy was the first to die. Didn't even make it through the first screen. Such a
I'm back.
shame. They're alive? What a plot twist.
I'm back. Is the background noise gone?
Yes.
Yes. It worked.
Hell yeah.
Ah!
We're learning about digital roots.
I remember still being mad that we did not tackle this in high school.
Even though there's like
Because I
no
was so
use
prepared.
for
I
it.
was so prepared. Like I was even waiting. I was even asking my teacher. I was like, "When, when, bitch?"
When are we covering digital roots? And they're like, the fuck are you talking about? That has no practical application. When are we covering
So is
digital
everything else.
Neither does calculus, bitch. Fuck you.
I prepared my fucking brain for this shit. I should have went to the bathroom.
Too late now, fool.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, we have a calculator. But I have a better calculator on me, so I'll just not use that. Or, you know, I
Yeah.
can just not use a calculator for digital roots. It's pretty much something you can just kind of think in your head.
Yeah. Unless you're like me, who can't compute for shit.
Nah. That's it? No.
I wish I was joking. It takes me a while to even do addition.
Okay, that's
Sad.
sad. 7, 4, 8, 5. 7, 4, 8, 5. Stop talking. I need to remember that it's 7, 4, 8, 5. But you
I mean,
keep
remember
talking.
it's 7485,
Yeah, it's
Or
7,
did you-
4, 8, 5.
or did you remember it wrong?
No, it's 7, 4, 8, 5. Enter 4. We already did this! Boom. Yes, I unlocked it. Look at these
It's
cards.
opening.
1,
Look at
2,
all
3,
these
6, 7, 8.
Damn.
Look at all these cards.
Look at all those chickens.
Eh, look at all those chickens. Can I like...
I would apologize for quoting Vines, but like,
Oh, you should apologize.
but that's what I did for the past 180 years of my existence. So,
And Vines only existed for like 4 years, so that's impressive.
shh, shh.
Oh yeah, you have to fucking like go through the cards, then they'll actually give you the minigame.
Yeah.
Digital roots. A digital root, huh?
Oh no. We're gonna have to math this shit.
That's math, baby. Give me my math. Mr. Mathman, send me a math. Don't have to send it before we do math.
I don't want to math. Please don't.
I dislike this game's room because it all digital roots. Why? Digital roots are fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Especially if you understand. Yeah.
these ones we need
Eight.
8, and then 3 and 2. No. 8, 6. There we go. I did it. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. The new noise. Did it just unlock?
Beep.
On the right was lead, and now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now.
Open the door!
Open the fucking door.
Junpei! I remember being creeped out every time the door was open. It's like you can't see what the hell's at the other side.
You
And
found
then the
it.
loud creaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the atmosphere of this game. Accompanied
Yeah.
by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. This art. I love this art. The room that he had
Jeez.
followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the short flight of stairs. Just 5 steps, in fact. At the top of this staircase,
There's
a
another
door.
door.
A door. Junpei leapt up the stairs and straight for the door. The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been for what he saw? What the hell? The voice trailed off, as all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of the equidistant from the other. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s.
I can see my hand shake.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know, but it's shaking.
But it do be shaking.
Maybe it's. I think it's because I'm holding the phone weirdly that it's like shaking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is how I normally hold my phone.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Junpei couldn't help but wonder, was he really in a ship? The
Fuck yeah,
water
you are,
quickly. Or are you? Now that's
Dun,
the
dun,
real
dun.
spoiler.
That was that was the biggest spoiler you could have dropped.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not really second to the biggest.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's the biggest spoiler because like it doesn't even make sense until like you get to it, and once you get to it, you're like, oh, okay.
Until you get every ending, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the biggest spoiler. The game doesn't. You're not supposed to know there are multiple endings.
In the save file, there's like icons.
Yeah, but they doesn't tell you what they are. They're just kind of there. You're like, what?
Oh,
And then once you complete
Oh.
one of them, then it shows that they're endings. and you're like, oh my god,
Oh.
there's multiple endings and your choices actually do matter. Holy fuck, that's awesome. This game doesn't lie to you like every other fucking choose your own story game ever.
Oh, wait, speaking of endings, how many endings do we plan to take to destroy today?
How long do you want to go?
I don't know.
Because, like, I think one ending is gonna take a while, won't it?
Yeah, but once we take one endings, we could just jump, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah, we can just skip
And be like,
forward.
yeah, unless it's gonna be at where there's a specific split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, unless we go for, like, a good couple of hours, I don't think we're gonna be able to make it to an ending. Especially
Okay, yeah,
with
fair.
how much we're fucking around. This is totally a boat. Wait, what the hell? A wave?
Junpei, shut the fuck up. Just run, bitch.
Shit. I gotta
Oh,
get
shit.
out of here. like Scoob. I gotta get out of here.
Wrong character, wrong character.
Oh shit, man.
No.
Sea deck. See? It's a deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the walls, denoting the decks of the ship. He took the stairs two at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead, Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. 4 other people, in fact. Stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. On the right side, 3 more. All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. Except for one guy, who was rudely not looking at him. What an asshole.
Junpei be like, what the fuck, man? I'm the pro tag here. Look at me.
Yeah, come on. Weirdly
This is kind of rude. I'm sorry.
Nah. The weird thing is, like, the joke in anime stuff is that you can tell who the protagonist is by, like, who sticks out the most.
Yeah.
But then in games like this, normally the protagonist is the one who doesn't stick out at all in comparison.
Yeah.
Always funny. Junpei didn't move. One foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again.
Oh no, I'm gonna end up staring again.
Oh no.
Fuck.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
They're just boopa.
No, hand.
Hand?
The hand.
Oh, the hand.
Yes, hand.
I forgot.
Because like I want to study the hands.
What?
What?
I forgot you want to.
What?
You want to study the hand on the booba.
Maybe. No, but seriously, the way they draw hands, it's really great. Forgot about the fact that I stared at their hands for a long time.
Yeah.
And that I didn't care about Junpei's hands.
I don't think we see Junpei's hands much.
I mean, we did saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Like that's the first body part we've seen of him, not his face.
Yeah. There was the sprites
Okay, who's
in this
reading
game.
whose part?
You'll probably read Lotus.
Fuck.
I feel like your character designs match well.
Really?
You have over big booba, she have over big booba. It makes sense.
How? Someone walked in the room while in the collab. Fuck.
Nice. Oh, I thought you
Damn.
called me a bitch, which is like fair.
No, not you. No. That was someone else that went in to grab something, slapped my arm, called me a bitch, and left the room.
Oh, nice.
It'd be like that in this house, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna read Lotus
Yes.
now. Oops, shit. Fuck you too, phone. I guess there's another one of us now.
The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little, and her prodigious jewelry little more.
Hey, you, come on.
God damn. The sprite work for a DS
Hey.
game is so fucking good.
Yee.
With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him. The sudden proximity of the woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others
Junpei,
wasted.
stop!
Junpei, come on. You can coom
Stop out of it,
later.
you horny bitch.
But the others
Stop out of it, you
wasted
horny bitch.
no time and quickly followed the strange woman. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair.
My man.
He threw a quick glance at Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "One of us, huh?" Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, then he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisp of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like an elderly lion. Wanna voice Ace?
I hate this man, but let's go. Wait, I can't think of a voice.
Going up won't do any
Going
good.
up won't do.
There you go.
We did it at the exact same time, so I stopped midway.
Yeah. Continue.
So you're gonna voice A?
No, I was just giving
This-
you an example of what his voice should be.
Damn,
But you did pretty much
there
what I
are
was
two
saying.
doors, but neither of them will open.
Next to speak was a girl with pink hair and a high voice. Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry! Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene. He was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. Certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei would have imagined a prince would look like. There's 9 of us, then. All of the cards are in hand. What does all of the cards are in hand mean, he wondered. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him. They were gone. Junpei turned just in time to see 2 more people running towards him. One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him, and the other was a veritable mountain of a man. The scrawny one said nothing and scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something. Hey, what the hell are you standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A-Dock are no good. We gotta check the doors on B dock. Got it? Now go! Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder and chucked him across the room.
Yeet.
Oh, okay. Have a good night, Rusty. Thank you for coming.
Good night.
With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way. Thrown off balance by the man and recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running towards. There are 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface in each door in red paint was a number. The number on the right had a 4. The number on the left had a 5.
I forgot to host your stream.
Nice. Whoa, Tappy Demon is now hosting my stream with 1 viewers. Fuck yeah. Wow, I never would have seen that coming. They're the same. 4 does equal 5. What if I gave Santa Sonic's voice?
Oh no. Oh no. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I think actually it would suit him, but why?
1, it suits him. 2, I just feel like that would be like a tiny bit of torture for you. Just like a tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
A little twitchy.
Is it because he's a fucking twink? Actually, he's pretty muscular. If comparing to the cover art, he's pretty muscular.
Yeah, I mean, he looks about average. This is about what my build is, honestly. I think.
Really?
Yeah, these arms, like, yeah. Like, slightly... Yeah, no, this is about what my arms look like. They aren't... Like, I used to be much stronger, but now that I've been on HRT, I can't lift shit very well. But my arms are still about the same size overall.
Mm-hmm.
Just can't, like, force myself to have muscle with them very well. The room I woke up had a number on the door just like that.
You
Happy?
too, huh? I forgot it was me. I was the one voicing Ace.
With an arched
I
eyebrow.
hated his guts so much.
Oh, why do you hate his guts, Taffy? That's surely not a spoiler.
That's definitely not a spoiler, not at all. Son of
No.
a bitch. I'm gonna stab this man.
Yeah.
This
I'm surprised
bitch. What?
Ace doesn't appear in any of the other games, honestly.
Isn't he given jail time?
Yeah, he's just like locked up after this one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he won't show up.
Yeah,
I'm
but
kind of sad that Santa was not showing up anymore
yeah.
in the other games, but they showed up Akane and Junpei, and I cried.
Yeah. I was sad they didn't have 7 in the other games. I wanted 7 more.
Yeah, Seven is a really interesting character.
Yeah, I love 7. Lion looked
And
over.
then Clover.
Yeah, Clover they brought back, but
She showed up. She showed up, but like I
I don't like
See?
her redesign.
seeing her here, and then at the next game I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, they really screwed up your character design, huh?
It's like she was like innocent. She looks like an innocent, and now she's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be like this.
But yeah, I am who care now. What's your line?
Snake kind. Oh, wait, really? Shit. My cell was the same. A number upon the door. My brain died so bad. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in the rather grand room, full of stairs, as I suspect did the rest of you.
It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once. Me too, I did too. Yeah, a door with a number on it. It soon became clear that each of them had awoken in a room with a locked door and solved a puzzle to escape. That all ended in the same room. Almost as though they'd been guided there.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that, lady? Fuck off! Before the dancer
Wait,
had
I
time.
could see Sonic now.
How to ruin your favorite character in seconds.
At the same time, I also see Leon for some, like Leon Koala.
Yeah, I can see that too. You just have to give him like red hair. Then it would like totally match.
No, please don't do that. Don't do that to my man.
Why not?
No, Sonic voice was enough.
I like doing my dumb voices. I'll do all of them if I have to. He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. However... Fuck! It's not opening. The damn thing won't even budge. Move. You're in the way. The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulders and tossed them across the room. His path cleared. He took a few steps back and threw himself at the door. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again. Junpei turned toward door 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box. It looked just like the one he'd seen in his room next to the door. If it was the same, then this door was likely locked as well. Still, he had to check. Junpei grabbed a handle and threw all his weight onto it.
Junpei's a fucking stick compared to 7, so I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah. Especially with how dead he looks. It was locked
Yeah.
as tight as the door next to it, as he suspected. Damn it! Junpei pushed the door, did not respond. I showed you my watch, why did you not respond?
I wonder why.
Were those the only doors, he wondered. He barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he'd passed on his way up sprang, unbinded in his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran towards the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. He was confounded by those nice-ass boots. No, there was another
Those
reason.
are really nice. Those are really nice boots, though, quite honestly. But at the same time, I don't think it fit.
What?
I rambled about the boots. because you were like, those are nice.
Yeah, I
Those are
know, but
some
what
nice
did you
ass
say at
boots.
the end?
Like it looks good, but for some reason it doesn't. My brain is like not registering at it as a good fashion thing, fashion
Yeah,
choice with everything else.
yeah, because
Yeah,
the top doesn't quite match up with the dark
yeah,
colors of the boots.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought at the end you said, but I don't think they're thick. And I was like, why the fuck did you bring up being thick?
What?
I was so
Why? Why would
confused.
I say that?
I don't know. That's why I was confused.
Is it because of my character design?
No, it's because of your thought process.
Okay, fair. But like, damn, bro.
Junpei had seen her somewhere before. Couldn't quite remember where, but he knew he had met her before. The girl, too, stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well. Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly towards her. She didn't move. It was almost as though he was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time.
Wait, who's gonna read her part?
You.
I'm gonna read it normally. Fuck that.
Okay.
Ah.
The quake caught the
I'm
girl
sorry.
unprepared and she fell. Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought. He missed. Her face was
Ara.
Ana Ana. Ana Ana. Her
Yeah.
face was
Bad.
what? I thought you liked it.
Exactly.
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. Girl, you landed straight on my penis. Oh no, what a shot! How awful!
Well, why?
The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, leaping faintly at the walls and ceiling, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffled blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth.
Oh my gosh. Is that you, Jumpy?
Jumpy. Jumpy. Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memories returned. Akane?
Stoner bitch. I'm sorry.
What?
I said stoner bitch.
Thorb?
I'm not gonna talk anymore if I'm not reading the lines because I would say something weird and I don't want you to be demonetized or some shit.
Nah, I'll risk it. I want to know what the hell you're talking about.
Nah, bro. Nah,
No. We need the
nah,
content, Tappy. I'm thirsty for that content.
nah.
You fool. What are we even here for?
For
I-
Junpei simping. Oh wait, I shouldn't have said that.
Junpei simping. Let's go. I'm not afraid of shit. The only thing that's gotten me VOD muted has been Bratz.
What? Really? Why?
Because it had music in it. music that was bad.
Ah.
The girl was Akane Kurushiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her
I
soft
wanted to
bag.
question something, but it's gonna be a huge ass spoiler.
Nah, question it. We don't care about spoilers. We've both played the game, and I titled the stream with spoilers.
Oh wait, really? Okay. So Santa and Akane are siblings, right?
Yeah,
So how come Junpei does not remember Santa?
yeah. Who knows?
Like
Probably weren't in the
there's
same grade.
probably they would have probably at least once they would have probably met once before this.
Yeah, who knows?
Because like childhood friends, sometimes you would drag your friend to your home, and then you would see other people who are in the family, and that includes siblings. So why does he not know who the fuck Santa is?
Yeah. If I remember right, like wasn't there something that made it so uh Santa and Akane weren't like with each other most of their childhood?
Really?
Yeah, I think
Because I
so.
remember they mostly spend the time together
Huh.
when they can.
Yeah.
I guess we'll remember through this playthrough. Hey,
Yeah. When we get back to Santa's storyline,
yeah,
you could
yeah.
feel the warmth of her face. God, yeah. Feeling he'd long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. You could feel his face heating up. At that moment,
He was fucking simping.
simpin'. I don't think it's simpin' when you have the girl literally on top of you, but you know, who knows?
At the same time, he has been in love with her for literal years, but has not confessed, not even once.
Yeah. Oh fuck, we
He
forgot to do.
fucking
We forgot about the Cooters thing.
the what?
Part 2 of our Cooters plan.
Oh shit! Is it up?
Yeah, that I just saw a notification for someone else going for it. I was like, oh yeah, forgot. At the moment.
Wait, I might not see the screen. I'm gonna start campaigning for you.
Hell yeah. You know, I'll campaign for that later when the stream is done. At that moment,
Yes.
a speaker crackled to life and a cold, eerie voice filled the room. Welcome aboard! I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel. With the voice's invasion, the spell between Junpei and Akane was broken, and all hints of burgeoning romance instantly forgotten. They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last they found it. A speaker set in the ceiling. I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I am also the person who invited you here. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static. But Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it? It was the same voice he heard from the man in the gas mask. Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you. Are you back yet, Tap?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
What do you mean to do to us? I just finished campaigning for you.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's a lucky way to come back.
Hell yeah. This is your voice, remember?
Oh yeah. What voice? 0?
Yeah, it's your boy.
Oh, right, I forgot.
I mean, to have you participate in a game. Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. Nonary game?
The hell is that? Voice continued, implacable.
The rules of the Nonary game can be found upon your persons. They are simple rules. Read them. Nonary game?
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out. Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Junpei followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. He felt the telltale crumble of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal. Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
There's no need to feel down, I said, young man. His request
Damn it.
had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he'd been asked. On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of the number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. Junpei figured it had to be the bulky thing on his wrist. He glanced around and looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion. Oh, what's up, Sundered Ant? I must add an owl now.
What?
I must add the owl. I will add it to you.
Yay, owls.
He will be behind you, watching.
Why?
Yeah, you know, no reason. The purpose.
Why?
Because you're the only one on screen that isn't an owl now, so we have to keep watch, make sure you're not doing anything suspicious.
I'm a demon, I'll be fine.
I think.
I'm a demon. I've
think,
never
I
done
don't know.
anything suspicious in my life. The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Junpei had reached the end of the letter. There was a long moment of silence, and then the speaker crackled to life once more.
There is one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt, Sir Miss, this ship has begun to sink. Fuck! On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 14 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I'll give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape.
Yeah. I knew mentioning the Titanic wasn't a spoiler. They mentioned the Titanic like immediately in this game. The voice finished and the speaker went silent. The sound of a bell tolling echoed through the hall. It came from the dance hall adjacent to the stairway. It took those assembled on the stairs mere moments to trace the sound to an antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the ninth bell faded away. 10th never came. That meant the time was 9 o'clock. Most likely, 9 o'clock in the evening. Junpei had peered out the window of his cell. He'd seen nothing but blackness. It had to be nighttime. Or just really far underwater.
Yeah.
If that was the case, they would need to escape by 6 a.m. the following day. Aw, fuck, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
No! No!
Yes.
It won't let me connect to your chat anymore. Hold up.
Oh no.
I can't see if people are commenting on the fact on what type of voice I'm making.
Nah, no one's commenting yet.
Because I'm surprised you didn't point out, like, why the fuck is your voice like that? Because the last time I did this in front of someone, they were like, "How the fuck did your voice reach that high? Because my voice is normally around this deep, and then it goes like,
Hello! It goes like this.
Yes, hello. Reaching a high voice isn't too much of a bother if you know how to do it.
"Oh wait, shit! I'm supposed to read it."
Now it is time. Let our game begin. I wish you all the best of luck.
Speaker went silent. I did not speak again. Silver yelled at the speaker with language coarse enough to embarrass a sailor, but the rest of Junpei's companions were silent, deep in thought. Junpei, too, was consumed by his thoughts. There was a great deal he didn't understand. Who was Zero? What was the Nonary game? Why had he chosen to make them part of it? Why did Tappy redeem a hydrate? Now I must drink.
Drink up. It's like I don't know how long we have been in a call, so I don't think.
Hour 30.
What?
We started the stream hour 30 ago.
Oh damn!
Yeah. I know how to.
It's been that long.
Yeah?
Okay. Damn.
Yeah?
Look.
Okay. Boop boop. Let's go. Boop boop ba-doop. Was he a criminal who took delight in playing with his victims? Or did he have some other purpose? And why had Junpei been chosen as part of this insane game? Why had any of them been chosen?
Why not?
Oh, shit.
Why not?
Throw that back at him. But one question was foremost on his mind. Akane. They hadn't seen one another since elementary school. Why had she appeared now? Coincidence? No.
I think not.
Not. There had to be a reason. He didn't know what it might be, but there had to be a reason.
Very well. I did not see the dialogue real quick.
Three. The lion's voice seemed oddly loud in the silence.
Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
Get moving.
Are you planning to open the numbered doors?
Hey, wait.
Wait, my voice became different for Lotus. Fuck. Don't tell me you're actually going to do what this zero says. No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
I'm saying, let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
What?
Their separate investigations finished. All 9 people returned to where they'd left one another. The results of their work was nothing. They were completely
Me
sealed
when I
in.
tried to do something.
Yeah. An hour later, the result of my work was nothing. Their hard work had gone completely to waste, however. They had learned a number of things as they scoured the parts of the ship they could reach. It seemed they were confined to decks A through C. Deck C was as far down as they would be able to go, however. The reason being that Deck D was completely submerged. Strangely, however, the water had risen no higher than Deck D. The flow seemed to have been stopped somehow, as evidenced by the surface of the water on Deck D, which was as smooth as glass. The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across it. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that a time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours. Then you're saying we won't sink till then? Well, they may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking. There are 3 metal doors on Deck C. A single door stood off to the side with 2 more on the wall facing the central staircase. None of them had numbers or verification devices. They were, however, locked like the other doors. No matter how much they push and shove, the doors refused to move. The mountain and the lion threw themselves against them a few times. Even the mountain lion did, but nothing to prevail. The door in the back had a keyhole. Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot. There are 2 other doors on Deck C as well. It is clear they were elevators, as each had a button next to it with an upside down triangle. They tried pushing the button. No response. Apparently there are no power running to the elevators. To the left of the elevator doors was a card reader. Card reader had a strange mark on it. It looked like the lowercase h with a dash across the upper stem of the H. Junpei stared at it for a while.
This is the symbol for Saturn. Of Saturn.
It is an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol.
They had seen the same symbols on A deck. There was a door on either side of the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
This is an earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
Wow, Akane. What?
Can I point out the fact that their eyes are kinda wonky?
Are they?
Yeah, like the other one looks bigger, the other one looks a bit smaller.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I noticed that with
Since
7.
earlier.
Yeah, I noticed that with 7, but like, I thought that was just more of a stylistic choice.
Mm.
Junpei looked up at the ceiling. There was a great circle cut in it. Like, great circle, guys. You did a good job on that one. The metal looked very solid. Anything short of an explosive charge was unlikely to damage it. There were several windows along both sides of the ship, or at least there had been. They too were covered with metal plates. A great circle. Hi, Pluto. Hi.
Pluto, welcome! Hi!
In other
My
words,
voice changed, nice. Hello, my throne.
Hello, my throat. How are you doing today? Ah! Good to know. We're trapped. All the exits go nowhere. Junpei was not happy. In fact, he was quite peeved. The girl with pink hair spoke up. Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them. Then the mountain spoke. You don't know that. For all we know, they just open in the walls and take us in circles. Prince did not agree. No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least. You mean the numbered doors? All eyes turned towards the doors with the numbers on them. The atmosphere in the room grew tense.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that.
The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block them.
We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If you do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
But what if that's a good thing? Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once. I agree. I don't. That's a terrible idea. We should keep going. We should stay here. We don't have any other way to open any of these doors. We should just wait. Someone's bound to come find us. We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, the ship is gonna sink. The clamor of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another. Junpei had remained silent, but at last, he could take no more. I'm going through the door. Booba. Oh, yeah, Thunderdance said Booba. Also, Pluto is saying hi to, hi Tappy.
Hi, hi.
Hey, hey.
I don't know if Sundered Ant said Booba for Lotus or yeah. I'm not gonna continue. It's probably for Lotus.
Yeah. They were here before, so they would have said Booba earlier if it was about you.
Okay, good.
But man,
Lotus it is.
look at this Booba. What Look at them suckers.
Did you just really have to zoom in?
What? No.
I just saw the owl now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the owl has been hiding behind you. Let me put you back into normal size. God damn. Yeah, fucking look at those booba and abs.
Could have placed the owl on top of my head.
Well, that's gonna be hard to do, because then we're gonna have, like, too big of an owl, once we make it very small. There we go. Look at that. Junpei had remained silent. Hey! Shut up! They fell silent, and all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch. Before we try and decide what we're going to do, there's something else we ought to do. What's that? We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you come from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too. They were silent. They weren't curious. They killed Junpei on the spot. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Jumpy is right.
Jumpy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name's Junpei.
She pointed towards Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait! Stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would. We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had 'em to get us to do stuff, you know?
But we still need to know what our names are.
Teppy? Ooh, that was a good cutout right there.
Like, I legit got yeeted out of the car.
Oh, nice. Because on my end, it doesn't show me you getting kicked out. It just shows you being silent.
Like, there's something that popped up in my screen and I can't see the dialogue, so it ended up pressing. It was just like one big OK. So I had to press OK or else I won't be able to see shit.
Nice.
And then it yeeted me out of the call.
Aw, you signed your soul away. Now you're a demon IRL.
Fair.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's going to be hard to talk to each other, blah 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 blah.
Alright, then why don't we have code names? To him, apparently, it seemed like the obvious solution.
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7. 7? Why are you 7? Seems like a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm. Because his bracelet number says 7. Ah, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. He smirked. Alright, now I'm gonna be Santa. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, san means 3, so I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
It's not showing me the. Oh wait, there we go. Then your bracelet number.
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa. You did it. Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think ace seems appropriate. More like ass. I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, Lotus has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is
6.
8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly, which is particularly relevant given that I am blind. Blind? Really? He kept his eyes closed during the entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it. There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with the pink hair. I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right? Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet. Alright.
Ass number.
The middle number. My number's 5, so my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
The dancer cut him off mid-sentence. How does he know that his number is if he's blind? Either Clover told him, or something that gets explained later. He has a little note, because his rules are in Braille, so has like special stuff on it.
Yeah. I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh.
He ain't special no more.
But I wanted a cool code name.
Nah, fuck off, Junpei.
Damn
I'm sorry. You're the pro tag, you're not special in the game.
Aw, man. It is funny though how there are several characters in this game that we never learn the names of. And that's cool to me.
Unless you go to the wiki.
Oh, well, the wiki doesn't count. Because if it doesn't say in the game, then I don't count it.
Okay, fair.
Because I'm just going off of the information that the game gives you. Like 7, for example, they never give you his name.
Oh yeah, they never did.
Yeah. And like... Kane stepped forward nervously.
They should call... Then you should call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Jumpy. You think it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his? Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something. What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought, "Alright then, why don't we call you June?"
You?
June and Junpei, it's hot! I thought it was cute. Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June. Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly. Are you good with that? She thought about it for a few more minutes, and then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod. Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head. 1 was Ace, 2 was Snake, 3 was Santa, 4 was Clover, 5 was Junpei. Akane was 6. Junpei had given her the codename of June. 7 was 7, and 8 was Lotus. That meant that 8 of them, including Junpei, had revealed their bracelet numbers. There was still 1 person left. Yeah. He was the man with glasses and hair like a bird's nest. He hadn't said anything since they'd met on the stairs, and he didn't look like the sort of person who was inclined to conversation. His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very suspicious, perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hand on her hips and eyed him suspiciously. What number are you? He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants. Hey, I'm talking to you. The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper. And now I must hydrate.
Hydrate the dude.
Hydrate. Think he's underdant for the hydrate. Oh no, not nervous sweat. That's the worst kind of sweat. I can literally never tell which one is sweat and which one is sweet.
Nervous sweet?
Nervous sweet. Cause like, I hate spelling.
Fair.
And like this dry old paper. Oh, this is you, by the way.
Wait, Julie?
Uh-huh.
Wait, I was thinking of doing Luigi. Hold up.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I could do it though.
I want to see you try.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. This dude is gonna die anyway, so. Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it obvious?
There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers I through 1 through 8 are.
I
can't
threw
read
8.
Wait, wait, that's supposed to be 1, isn't it? So, yeah. I'm the only one left.
So you're 9.
Yeah.
He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet didn't indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously. What's your code name?
Code name?
I don't know what's with this voice.
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names, you should too.
I don't need one. This is not Waluigi anymore. This is just an old woman.
I don't need one. Why not?
Because I'm not gonna stay here with you.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust. It was disgust. You got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
Well, alright.
Let me show you. Don't show the pee-pee.
This sprite always looks so weird to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid from behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Santa leapt forward towards Clover and the ninth man. He was halfway there when... Suddenly, the man's hand dove into his pocket. It came back out with a knife. Good job, Thunderdant. You got it. A pocket knife. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
If you get any closer, I'll cut her open.
Santa skidded to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with the knife and gritted his teeth.
Yes, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt. Clover, are you alright? Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned. Such a sweaty man. He's very sweaty. This guy is like me playing Mario Party, just sweaty as fuck. Yeah.
That's a rude that comparison to yourself is kind of sad, bad, because like this man is a bitch, and you're not.
Aw. I am when I play Mario Party.
Really?
I don't know. No, I'm using sweaty as a different term because there's like an alternate meaning to it. It's like you're doing calculations and shit on a game that doesn't technically really need it. Yeah, that's why I'm sweaty, because I'm a nerd. This guy is sweaty because he's very sweaty. Like, my god, he's sweaty.
Nasty.
Nasty. But I don't really sweat that much anymore. Mainly because estrogen does that to you. It slows down your sweat glands. Stuff. Yeah, I'm fine. Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing. What the hell are you trying to do?
I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to do, I'll let her go.
My voice changed.
Yeah. The Waluigi voice has left the building. It's in a different town now.
Like, no more Luigi voice.
Well, it is not Waluigi time. Wah. He started to move backwards, slowly keeping his grip on Clover. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Verify.
Huh?
The left. Look at your left.
Yes,
I don't know if you see the device on the wall. Place your hand on the scanner panel. The round part.
What if I don't? Then I'll fucking stab you, idiot. The man's nostrils flared, and he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slip your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it! Do it now!
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck. Hard. Slowly, he stretched her left hand out towards the device. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she could find the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her head an asterisk appeared. So that's how it works, Junpei thought to himself. By placing one's palm on what the ninth man had called the scanner panel, the bracelet number would be entered into the device.
You should.
Okay.
It's repeat dialogue, I skip it.
Okay.
Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 5. The ninth man seemed to know a little more about the device's operation than he should. How had he known exactly what to do?
Good. You're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion, Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right? Yes, I am. So? Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her? Okay. Just calm down.
Ace held up his hands, palm out. The ninth man jerked his chin towards the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it. Now, verify.
Now, verify.
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. Big hand. The device...
You know, like...
I thought you liked hands.
Yes, but I hate A, so no.
The device beeped again and a second asterisk appeared. What were you gonna say?
It'd be like that. If I hate the person, I don't like their hands. And plus, that hand don't look good.
It's an old man hand right there.
Yes, exactly why I don't want it.
It is very well drawn, though.
It's really well drawn, but like I hate Ace, and I don't like his hand, so he has no saving chance.
No saving chance. Now that we're talking about hands, I'm just looking at my hand like, ooh, this is a hand. This is well drawn. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers. 4 and 1 equals 5. The same as the number written on the door, but wouldn't open just yet. 3 to 5. Nor needed at least one more person. Who would that be? His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back. Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time.
Farther. Slide to the
Slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands.
Oh wait, I dropped the clip. Now, farther. More than that. Go all the way back.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The ninth man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. That was when Junpei understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1, added to the ninth man's 9, equals 5. In other words,
I can't do the laugh.
Luigi.
Thank God you were also cooperated. Now I can get out of this nightmare.
He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled.
Still creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I love it. This game is listed as a horror game within Twitch. Which is weird to me, but I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover. Wait! Junpei leapt towards the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover. And hopped through the door. Okay.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now.
Just to get stopped by something later.
Well then. A spoiler.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Somehow I thought this plan would work, even though there are multiple doors we have to go through. This wasn't my smartest idea.
Yeah.
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal. Clover, are you alright? Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor. Yeah, I'm fine.
I just got news, and I think I will have to leave after what happens to the ninth man.
Oh shit, wait, what? What happened?
Um, Relative dead.
Oh shit, okay, yeah, then we'll stop stream early. Okay. Just like, once the ninth man concludes, we'll stop stream there. She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but... Shit! It won't budge! That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it? They then heard something else. It was the ninth man.
Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied.
This wasn't supposed to happen. This is wrong. This is wrong.
His voice
shit, my
shook
throat.
with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there? Open the door! Please! I'm begging you. There goes my voice. Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisks had shown up. It said engaged.
Oh my god, there's no time left. Listen, I was lied to. She lied to me. She put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him.
Who's him? I don't know. I don't
Just say the-
speak in names.
Just say the fucking name, god damn it.
I didn't pay attention, even though I recognized his number. Fuck. The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked. They stood up slowly after they realized there was no danger. No one spoke. Silence filled the room. In that silence, the electronic tone that echoed across the room sounded as loud as a gunshot. All eyes turned towards it. It had come from the device mounted next to the door. The display changed from engaged to vacant. Let's see if we can open it. 7 swallowed hard. Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel. The device had registered Junpei's bracelet, number 5. His was not enough, however. At least 2 more people were needed. Nick, 7, you think you can give me a hand here? The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. The mood was still grim. Both Snake and 7 lifted their left hand slightly. Slowly, each of their placed their hand on the scanner panel. They fulfilled the conditions. They were to pull the lever on the side. Are you guys ready? Gonna open it. Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan, and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god. Good god.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted. Whoa, that's pretty bad. Even Santa's voice shook. He blew up! It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood.
Yeah, I won't be able to do the scream.
Yeah. Well, he's dead, and that's where we're concluding for the night.
Yeah. I don't think it's the best way to end it, but like,
Yay!
yeah. We've seen a death.
We have seen.
I don't think that's a good thing to joke.
Yeah, but I mean, he was an ass.
Yeah.
Okay, but since you have to go, let us quickly raid someone
Yeah.
and be on our way.
Yeah. Thank you for the people dropping by
Yes,
and
thank
have
you.
to deal with the Waluigi voice.
Yeah. Yeah, he got bodied. The quickest taunt to get bodied in the West. But, thank you all for coming. Let's go see Satoshi for a bit. Been a while since I last raided Satoshi. Normally he's the one who raids me because I go for way too long. But, you know.
Yeah.
A boom. Okay.
Don't really.
So yeah, I did not expect one of my
Hello,
grandmothers
hello,
to
Noctua.
die.
Yeah, that's not
Cheers
something
for
you
the,
normally plan for.
Oh,
No, like
cheers
I
for
did
the
not
raid.